You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to this Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. We're going to learn how to conserve money before the holidays and during the holidays, which is a big deal. Also, Liz sat down with the Children's Global Alliance, so grab that cup of coffee, sit back. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to this Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. Now, something I know we all could use is money tips, especially during this holiday season, how to conserve your money. I know I definitely need that help. So keep it here. We're going to sit down and talk to an expert about money tips this holiday season.
This holiday season, so many of us are experiencing financial stress as we're thinking about how to manage the different competing demands of gift giving and hosting holiday parties. So this is why I'm teaming up with Cash App to help you with some actionable tips so you can stay calm, cool, and collected throughout this holiday season. So the very first thing I want us to do is to take a look at how much money is coming in, how much money is going out, and making sure that if we are spending in ways that don't feel aligned to our values, we're pulling back a little bit. This also might mean as we head into the holiday season that you have to say no to some people. You might have to say, nope, I can't participate in that gift exchange, or no, I won't be able to make it to that particular party. And even though it feels weird in the moment, saying no is an act of financial self-care because you are putting yourself financially first. Once you have figured out what's coming in and what's going out and what you're going to say no to, we can also say yes. With Cash App Savings, every single time you are putting money into that savings, you are getting high yield on your money, meaning your money is going further, which means yes, you're saving up for those emergencies so that in the event of an unexpected medical expense or unexpected car repair, you have money ready to go to cover that expense. But as you're earning more money, it also means you can spend on those little treats along the way. And what we know is when we focus so hard on just achieving a particular financial goal, we might start to feel deprived or restricted, and we fall off of that motivation. So that's why it's so important to, yes, save up towards those goals, but also make sure that you're taking care of yourself financially and treating yourself along the way. Using different built-in tools with Cash App can help you achieve those financial goals, not just for this holiday season, but for 2025 and beyond. To learn more, you can go to cash.app/savings.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz. where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging onto our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
I'm Jason Kennedy, and this is The Wager. Let's go, Wes! We've all heard about this pickleball craze. Celebrities are playing pickleball matches all the time, and they're challenging each other to these ridiculous bets. Now I'm bringing the cameras to their house with new celebrities and a new bet every week.
Hell of a rally there.
It's just real, genuine conversation.
I got invited to Usher's birthday party. What am I doing here?
And some pretty crazy antics.
Good morning, Vail.
We got the chance to sit down with the Children's Global Alliance and learn all about it. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to the show. The morning would not be complete without my wonderful guest here. I have Carly Cummins next to me here on the sofa. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
Good. Now, some of you might know Carly for the amazing job she does on your hair, and that's really cool. But we're here to talk about something even more intense. You have been with the Children's Global Alliance, the local chapter, for, like you said, 13 years.
13 years.
That means
yes.
I've known you that long.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in many years, but I thought about you because I know that this is a really wonderful program. It's a volunteer program.
Yes.
And you go to places like Nicaragua, Morocco, Nepal, Tanzania.
Yes.
I mean, these are places I don't even know where they are on the map, okay?
They're far.
They're far away, and
They
you
are
need
far
shots
away.
to go, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now, the reason why I brought you here is because you're looking for some teenage volunteers, but I want to give everybody an idea. You've been there 13 years, but there's people that are going, what's the Children's Global Alliance? So how do you give us an idea in a nutshell what you guys are all about, because it's a beautiful organization.
Thank you. Yeah, so we have existed for 15 years.
Okay.
We are a service learning opportunity. So over the 15 years, our program has shifted more towards teaching English. We've found that that is the skill that we can bring and our student volunteers can bring to these other countries. So in each country, we go and we partner with a local school, and our student volunteers that we bring actually create lesson plans and go and lead classes while they're over on these trips.
Wow, and
Yeah.
they don't have to have teaching experience. It's just they want to care enough
Exactly,
to get these
right.
kids some knowledge.
Yes, yeah. So we, the program starts usually in the fall. We're just about closed with our application process. And from now until the first trip, which is in June, we are helping our students prepare for their lessons, learn how to teach a lesson, learn how to structure a lesson, and build that teamwork. They teach in partners, so they're not alone, but we work through that for the next 6 months along with them fundraising their money to travel. And then by the time that we get there, they're pretty confident, they know their material, and they're able to go in and teach these kids all sorts of subjects ranging from how to play basketball to the first man on the moon. And sometimes they're even thrown in and have to teach subjects from the textbooks in the different countries. So they, we've got to be up for anything, but we feel pretty confident that by the time they get there, they know what they're doing. So,
well, not only is this a great opportunity for teens and other people to get the feeling of what it's like to be a volunteer for something, but also different country, different cultures, things like that. But they're also learning how to teach. I mean, this could be a very good future idea for some of these people that they don't know what they want to do for the future, or maybe they want to do what you do and be a volunteer. But this is a great stepping stone for anybody who wants to figure out what they want to do with their future, or just to do something present and altruistic and something lovely to help others.
Yeah, we've had quite a few kids actually go into teaching or education as a career. We've had a few girls go and work with the Peace Corps. We've had some kids that have decided they wanted to handle more of the public health route based on some things we've seen. So yeah, it's a good, it's a good basis to figure out what you want to do and to travel. And, we all love our beautiful valley, but getting outside of our comfort zones and getting really outside of our comfort zones, there's a change that happens within you that you just can't get when you're comfortable.
No, I agree with you, because we do have our creature comforts here. And I mean, just to go to a different culture and to see how they live and sleep and eat and things like that, we have it great here.
Yes.
And so it's nice, not nice, but it's
important.
Educational and important to see other walks of life and to be able to bring them something to give them joy and knowledge and a smile on their face. And I'm sure that you guys bring gifts and things like that so they can just experience what we have maybe.
Right, yeah.
And I just think it's wonderful. Now, your next trip is to Nicaragua.
Yes.
And you are looking for some more teen volunteers.
Yes.
Now, what would they... I know it's coming up, like by Friday, they have to volunteer by.
Yes, so so Morocco, Nepal, and Tanzania are already full, so we still have some space with Team Nicaragua. And so how you apply is you're going to go on the website, childrensglobalalliance.org. For new students, we do require them write a short essay.
Okay.
And then the students are responsible for fundraising for their travel. So we ask that you create a fundraising plan. How do you plan on making that money? And that ranges from pet sitting to shoveling snow to volunteering for donations. We've really had the full gamut, making things. And so as far as applying, you send in your application, you send in your fundraising plan, and then you get a short interview with the founder and director, Lisa Marie, and then we put you on Team Nicaragua, and the fun begins.
It just sounds so exciting. I would want to do it. I'm far from a teen now at this point, but still it sounds exciting. Now, what would, let's say I'm a new 16-year-old and I have a very big interest. What would be my experience?
Well, so we do start, the work here on the ground. So we typically have a meeting every 4 to 6 weeks. And that involves just preparing you for the trip, getting to know your teammates, getting to know the culture and the language and the lifestyle of the people you're going to go visit. Also the history of the countries. A lot of these countries we go visit have a pretty tumultuous history. Yeah. So understanding why they are the way they are is pretty important. And then, our first focus is just helping them with the fundraising. And then once we get the fundraising done, we start to shift our focus more towards our lesson plans. So I would say, you've got to be open-minded and ready for anything. Working in a developing country, there's so many things that can change in a heartbeat. And so you just have to be willing to go with the flow. And you've got to be willing to work hard. Yeah. And it's a little bit difficult, I would say, leading up to the trip because you're not sure what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
However, when you step foot in your classroom and you meet the students that you're working with,
Oh.
it makes sense. You understand why you've worked so hard. You want to work harder because these kids deserve the world. And so I think that is just like having that drive to want to make the world a better place and want to change someone's life. And even if it's only one person or 10 people, it still makes a difference. And
it's so wonderful that as a teen, I didn't feel like I had that in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But kids are different today. They actually have these big feelings. They want to help the world. They want to do special things. And it's just a really wonderful, magical thing to see these kids turn themselves into a teacher or anything like that. Now, you've been with them 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
What is your biggest takeaway from this?
I mean, you know, obviously I've had a lot of takeaways personally in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I'm a lot less reactive. I think things bother me a lot less.
That's nice.
But I also am just so inspired by the kids that we travel with and seeing, you know, getting to see these kids that have traveled with us 10 years ago and now seeing what they're up to.
Right.
And, like, that's pretty amazing to see
The
how
growth.
incredible, the growth and just what incredible human beings they've become. And also the connections I've made all over the world has been pretty
Right.
incredible. We try to work at the same schools every year. And so, you know, I get to see these people year after year after year and see their lives change. And I feel so lucky that I get to do that. And it's just like, I feel that you can't go on one of these trips and have your life not changed. And then
How could it?
for a lot of these kids, you know, they come back and they go to a different country each year by the time they're graduating.
Wow.
So maybe they've traveled to 4 or 5 countries with us and they've really gotten a full picture of life around the world and different people and different cultures. And I just think the world is so big. So
It really is.
It's so important to travel, and not just travel, but really get immersed in the cultures of where you're going and get to know the people and, you know, more than just the inside of a resort or
Sure.
the tourist, you know, check off
Right.
lists. And so, I mean, it's hard to say how this program hasn't changed my life, I guess.
Well, I am sure it's probably really just molded and shaped who you are today, because there's all these elements in what you do. It's not just a job or an adventure. It's something that you really put your full self into. And then when you see what you get back out of it, and at the end of the time with these kids, you see what they've learned and you see their bright faces, and you can just see the change in not only the children that you've brought over or the teens, but in the kids that you've gone to visit and teach as well, all the studies and everything. I'm sure that just broadens their horizons and makes them maybe want to travel and explore and build their lives into something bigger than what it might have been without the classes.
It's so multi-layered, and even the change in the teachers is incredible. You know, our students that we bring over, our teachers here are so great, and they have such different types of teaching, and it's dynamic, it's exciting, and a lot of the classrooms over in these other countries don't have that. And so when our teenager volunteers and teachers go over there and bring these fun, exciting lesson plans, like, even the teachers' minds are blown, and they start implementing things that they learned from us. And it's so cool. Everyone grows and everyone becomes better, and it's just really impactful, and getting to see the world, and, you know, it's pretty cool.
Not only is it a cool experience, but it's also something that will help them grow. Now, how do people reach out and get involved so they can maybe sign up by Friday to get to Nicaragua and do something special?
The best way to go about it is to go to childrensglobalalliance.org. There's a link there, all the information about where we travel. Like I said, the only country that is not filled right now is Nicaragua.
Okay.
But we do these trips every year, so there's always another opportunity. I would say check out our website, follow us on social media.
Perfect.
If you're on the fence, watch what we're doing and see if it appeals, and give us a call or email.
I think it's a wonderful thing. I think everybody should get involved. Thank you so much for being here. This is Carly
thank you.
Cummins, everybody, with the Children's Global Alliance. Plus, you do great hair. So get in touch if you'd like to get involved as a volunteer. Parents, kids, you just know where to find her now, Children's Global Alliance. And thank you very much for being here.
Thanks,
and
Liz.
for all that you do for everybody in the world.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail on TV8 right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that. Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took like 6 years off here.
Well, I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. To the actual prototype GT40. I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided that this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, I am very excited. I am here with the cutest trick-or-treaters. Are we excited about Halloween?
Yeah!
All right, we're going to go down the row and find out your name and what you are for Halloween this year. What is your name?
I'm Lily, and I'm Taylor Swift.
T. Swift. We love it. What is your name?
Ryder.
It's Ryder. And what are you, Ryder? A dragon. What is your name?
I'm Daisy, and I'm a witch.
Daisy the witch, and she is the sweetest little girl, so not a witch at all. And what is your name?
And I'm Callie, and I am Jenny from Harry Potter.
Ooh, and Kelly, I heard that your wand does something really cool. Could we see? Oh, that's awesome. You guys, so how did you pick these costumes? What was your inspiration? How did you think of T. Swift?
I just like Taylor Swift.
You just love, and wait, we have to say, because I know this one very well, what do you love to sing during Christmas, Thanksgiving? What do you do?
I do concert.
Of Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
What about you, Daisy? Why did you want to be a witch?
It's sort of like Halloween, and I sort of wanted to be one.
Yeah, because it's kind of like one of those cool things that a lot of people like being witches. Yeah. What about you?
From reading a little bit of the first book and watching all the movies.
I love that. Oh, you've read the books and watched all the movies?
Well, I've been reading the books.
That's awesome. Do you enjoy reading the books a lot? Yeah. Okay, guys, so this is what I want to know. For Trick or Treat this year, are you going to wear these exact costumes, or do you have multiple costumes? Because I've been hearing from people that we have tons of different activities in the Valley. So you have different times that you can wear different costumes. Are these the costume, or are these just one of many?
I'm going to wear this costume for Halloween trick-or-treating.
Awesome. Are you going to wear this?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm gonna wear this for Halloween.
Awesome.
And I have multiple.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, tell us the other costumes too.
I have Ghostface and Spider-Man.
That's awesome. What made you think of those two as well?
I like Ghostface and I like web shooters that actually work.
That actually work.
It has like a suction cup at the end, and
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's
like you press a button and it just like shoots out. It's pretty cool.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
So guys, because we all live in this valley, are you going to multiple things for trick or treat? Like you're going to go to different days, different activities, different things, not just on Thursday night? The actual Halloween, like you're going to be doing things all week long, right?
I don't know. No.
I love you guys.
But
All right.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Okay, well, I have another question for you. What is your first memory of trick or treat? Do you remember your first costume that you can remember that you wore?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. I love that. What about you?
I remember being an alicorn.
What is that?
It's like a unicorn / Pegasus.
Cool. That's so cool. Yeah.
I have a big one. Oh,
You don't have a what?
I have a big hoochie.
It's so cute. I love that. And what was your first memory?
I think when I was younger, I
Yeah.
was a mermaid,
Oh.
and then the recently one is just this one again.
I love it with your beautiful hair. It makes sense. I love that. All right, guys, we're going to do a little quiz. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Not a quiz. What would you rather? All right. Would you rather walk through a haunted corn maze with people scaring you or go on a hayride?
Hayride. I'd go on the haunted.
I knew it, the corn maze.
Haunted
I knew it.
corn maze.
And Daisy, your hayride.
Yeah. And
All
I
right.
would do the hayride too.
You'd be a hayride guy, huh?
Yeah.
Would you rather go for a ride on a broomstick? Oh, I know your answer. Or ride in a flying car?
Broomstick.
Broomstick.
Broomstick, and he'd probably do a flying car.
What about you,
Flying
Kelly?
car.
Okay, flying car. Would you rather, oh, I don't know about this one. This is a hard one. Would you rather have a pet fire-breathing dragon or pet a three-headed dog?
Hold up. What? Hold up.
So you either have a dragon. I feel like you would love the
I
dragon.
would three-headed dog. I love dogs.
Both of them?
That's a really hard question.
Wait, that's a great answer. She goes, I would do both of them. That's a really hard question. Yeah, you have both.
I do the dragon.
Dragon?
Well, Ryder's
Oh,
the
wait,
dragon.
but you love Pawnee. What a three-headed Pawnee dog.
Yeah. Wait, but Ryder is the dragon.
Oh, so three-headed dragon. We like it. Or no,
Three-headed
that was,
dragon.
oh, it was a three-headed dog, not dragon. All right, guys, this one I think is hard. This was hard for me. Would you rather eat pumpkin-flavored candy all day or put your hands in the slimy, mushy part of the pumpkin?
I would because I don't like eating pumpkin.
No?
I would do pumpkin candy for the rest of the day. Mushy part in a pumpkin because I'm not a big fan of candy.
No, you're not. We're going to get back to that.
I don't
What were you going to say?
I don't like to
touch
the gooey.
the gooey? Do you like
It
the
feels
gooey
weird.
pumpkin feel or do you like eating the candy, pumpkin candy?
Eating pumpkin
Candy? I love that.
Yeah.
Would you rather be the one to scare the people or be scared?
Scare the people. Scare people.
You want to scare people?
Yeah, because I could dress up as something really like a scary dog, and then that
three-headed dog.
Yeah,
Scare
and
the
then-
people 'cause
and
I don't
then
get scared.
I'd just jump out because I'd be on top of something. And I'd just.
I love it. Would you rather watch a scary Halloween movie or a funny, like cute, maybe the Charlie, like
This is an easy one for me. Scary.
Scary?
Yeah,
Really?
scary. Not scary.
So Charlie Brown, kind of the pumpkin. Yeah. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. What about you? Scary?
Yeah.
I knew it. Okay. Would you rather get candy when you go trick or treating, or this is so easy, or get vegetables? Wait, but for you it's different.
Get candy.
Okay, so your first name,
Callie.
and she likes to eat
Vegetables.
Callie, that's a big
And
deal.
she
I feel
loves
like you're one of
broccoli.
She loves what? Broccoli? I like it too.
Do you know
I
what Daisy calls broccoli?
What?
The tree of doom.
The tree of doom. You've heard it here.
Oh, yeah. I do not like it.
So you would eat candy.
So, you know that question, give vegetables?
Yes.
So, I remember last year I was trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Someone gave out a potato, right? I picked up that potato. They gave me a stuffed animal.
Wait, what? They gave you a potato.
Yeah.
And then you gave it back to them.
No, so I picked up the potato.
Yeah.
I took the potato as like a joke or whatever.
Right.
And then they gave me a stuffed animal.
Just because you were so good about it. You were sweet about it. I like that. That's a good thing to think
and I
about.
was right next to her in line to do the trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
And I was like just thinking like, please don't take the potato. I just want the potato.
You're like, I want to eat it. I don't like. I am so impressed by you, Callie.
Yes,
You like vegetables more than candy. That's incredible. Okay, would you rather have a ghost chase you or a witch chase you?
Ghost.
So ghost, witch, obviously. Ghost. Ghost or witch?
Ghost or witch? Which one?
Ghost or witch, Ryder?
Yeah, which one do you want?
What do you think?
Ghost.
Ghost. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming on. Can we say happy trick or treat on the count of 3 to everyone?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy
trick or treat. Keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger. Hits the game-winning 3 as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Tune in Saturdays at 5 p.m. for Offbeat Cinema, where the coffee is always hot and the movies are oh so cool. Find us on Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
I love all things holistic, and I know in this valley, people are really interested in holistic healing. And we got to sit down with a Reiki specialist and talk about it. Let's take a look.
Welcome back. Joining us now on the couch is Emma Mitchell, a local who started her own business. Emma, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about you and a little bit about your journey to where you are now?
Yeah, sure. So I have a business called Rosa Joy, as you mentioned. I am a Reiki master, so I'm an energy healer. I'm a clairvoyant. I love to help women to be empowered, to find more joy in their lives and to build better friendships. And I also have a lot of events, and more specifically ladies hikes in the valley. So I love to help women to make more friends through events like that. So my journey started a couple of years ago. I had an event business where I was helping people to make new friends, specifically through cooking classes and other kinds of fun hands-on activities. And I realized I didn't feel fun myself. I was hosting these fun events, but I felt boring. I felt bored with myself. I was actually kind of miserable. So using my tools that I knew, I do a lot of creative things too, in energy healing and meditation, I took myself on a journey back to joy. And through that, I discovered myself again. I found my authentic self, who I want to be, the kind of friends I want to be, or the friend I want to be, and the friends that I want to have, and realize that other people need this too.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah.
What exactly is a journey to joy? Is that like a 2-hour sit down journaling session, or is that a year-long forever project? What is a journey to joy?
I mean, it's probably a forever project, right? But my programs consist of 10 sessions, so we meet every 2 weeks, and we meet for about an hour and a half each time, and I take you through meditations, I take you through journaling, creative activities, inner joy, like kid activities, and a lot of actually like planning and prep to be who you want to be.
Yeah,
so
that's amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing. And then with Rosa Joy, how do people join, or how do they get involved? How can people get
so people can find me. I have a website called rosajoyco.com. So people can get on there. I host some events, like I mentioned. I put them on Facebook and Instagram as well. But people can join my newsletter once or twice a week. I send out a newsletter pertaining to making better friends, energy, how do you feel in somebody's energy, being your authentic self, finding more joy in life, and I also post those events on there. So people can also work with me through Reiki healing, and I do that long distance, so you don't even have to live in the valley to do that with me. And I also do some clairvoyant work, so if you're interested in, learning a little bit more about yourself on the spiritual side, I do that as well, and everything is long distance or in person, whatever people prefer.
That's amazing. So can you explain some of the power of this stuff? Like I know a little bit about it, but some people might not know anything about it, but I mean, it's some pretty powerful and useful stuff.
Yeah, so in energy healing specifically, we have a lot of things that we've gone through our entire lives, but most of the time, I hate to blame society, but I always blame society. We feel like we have to push down our emotions. So we get these energetic emotions stuck in our body, and then we can't move through obstacles in our day-to-day because things are stuck. So we need to heal that energetically. So Reiki healing is kind of strange to explain, but it literally comes out of my hands. So when I work with people with Reiki, I go through every single one of their chakras to help push out some stagnant, stale energy that's been stuck and help them to work through it and get past it. But the power of this is sometimes, and most of the time, we don't even realize what's stuck. Even the other day I was doing Reiki on myself, and I realized there's a memory there from when I was 5 years old.
Oh, man.
And it's like stuff that's maybe stupid, but it was there for a reason, and we just never let go of it, and it prevents us from being who we want to be.
Yeah.
So that's why I combine Reiki and energetic work with the joy stuff, because, to be our authentic selves, we have to peel back those layers that society or that we've put on ourselves to really step into who we want to be. So that's kind of the power of that. And I will also say, when you start to really trust your inner authority, which is, as I like to describe it, sort of this energetic or emotional feeling. So say you're trying to make a decision on something. If you're in a situation, you may feel really elated, excited, joyful about it, or you might feel this nasty, dark feeling in the pit of your stomach. That's your emotional inner authority talking to you. But many people just push that down. They don't even listen to their gut feelings, right? So the more you start to trust that about yourself, the more you'll gravitate towards the things that bring you joy, the people that bring you joy, the situations in your life that bring you joy.
Yeah. And that's like a direct correlation to happiness right there, right?
Exactly.
So, and then it's probably pretty difficult. You mentioned you were working on yourself there, but it's probably pretty difficult to do some of this all on your own where it's, with Rose of Joy, you can bring people together and make it a little bit easier. Is that kind of the idea there?
Exactly. And I mean, I'm kind of one of those weirdos that loves working on myself. Like I'm like geek out about it, but most people don't want to because it is so scary. So that is why I help people to, I hold their hands through it, and I make the exercises and activities fun, because healing yourself isn't always so fun, but it can be.
Right.
It can be really fun. I mean, one of the things that I love to do with my clients is have them jump on their bed. It's like, when was the last time you jumped on your bed?
It's been, I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go home today and jump on your bed.
Okay.
It is seriously so fun. But I posted that on LinkedIn a few years ago that I jumped on my bed. I had so many looky-loos. I could see how many views I got. Hardly anybody commented on it, because I think people are like, oh my gosh, that's so dorky, that's so weird to do. But those are the things we need to get back to.
Right.
Most people don't want to do that, though. There's so much judgment and worry about what other people are going to think, even if they're at their own home by themselves with the shades closed. So that's why I love to walk them through how to do that stuff. But with my events too, like I'm hosting a workshop next month, and it's a Journey Back to Joy workshop. So I help people set their plan up to start getting back to joy. That's online, but that's a great way for people to connect with one another and see that they're not alone, that they can do this, and that they have accountability to others.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I found myself this morning asking some people here how I should feel, because I didn't know how I should feel about a certain instance. Yeah.
What?
So just having other people around is like super important to that kind of topic.
Actually, well, now I want to ask you, how did you feel? Describe it to me emotionally.
So so I'm a big basketball, I love playing basketball, and yesterday I played basketball at the local court, and kind of played against some local high schoolers, and I kind of whooped up on them, and I wasn't sure if I should be proud as a 35-year-old man about beating up on high school basketball players or not. So I asked some friends, how should I feel about this? Am I old enough that I should be proud of that, or should I be ashamed of that? So it's one of those kind of weird topics where I'm like, I don't even know how I should feel. So
well, where did you feel it? Where did you feel it? Was it in your heart, or was it in your stomach?
It was in my stomach.
Oh, so maybe.
I think it was in my stomach.
Oh my gosh. Did it feel gross, or did it feel?
It didn't feel great.
Okay, so maybe there was a little shame there or something.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, you knew how you felt. You didn't have to ask.
But just having a space to talk to people is kind of
is what I'm saying is important. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah, having a safe space to talk to anybody. And I think that's another good point, is it's really hard to get vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that's, I believe, preventing so many people from finding good friends, because they're scared to get vulnerable with others. So that is another part of my programs, is I walk people how to get vulnerable, how to test the market out, inch by inch, see if people they trust, and figure out how they feel about letting some of their secrets go, or even just some of the small emotions that come up on a day-to-day.
Yeah, definitely.
It can be scary to share that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Emma, thanks so much for joining us. Definitely check out the website, some events coming up on social media as well. Anything else I should have asked you? I think people should know.
No, I just want to mention, the ladies' hikes, I host them twice a month typically. There's a 20 to 80 age group range and a 40 to 50 age group range. I try to keep them low cost, free or low cost, just because I believe in building community. We've really gotten some amazing ladies that are coming to those groups on a monthly basis now. So please check those out. And I would love to have anybody who's looking to make new friends. It is not hard to hike. We stop a lot. We do icebreakers. So if you're a novice hiker, you're very welcome to join us.
Awesome. Emma, thanks so much for joining us. Pleasure chatting with you. Good luck with this. I know it kind of started this year, so
Yeah.
best of luck, and we look forward to it. One last thing, as you mentioned, it's mostly women. Open to some men, or what's the deal?
The ladies hikes are women.
Okay, cool.
Or
Awesome.
people who identify as women. Yeah, but I'm very open to helping men. If they're on their own journey to joy, just reach out and we can talk.
Thanks so much, Emma.
Yeah.
Find your journey to joy with Emma here, and thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interest across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to this Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. I was so stoked we got to sit down and talk to one of our favorite librarians, Tegan. Let's take a look.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm just sitting here chatting it up. I've got Tegan Davis sitting next to me on the couch talking about everything at the Eagle Valley Library District. A lot of great things going on. And obviously, Tegan, when you're running a business, and you are there at the library, you always want to get better. And the way to get better is to kind of go to your stakeholders, your customer base, and find out, how can we possibly get better, even though you're already doing amazing?
Well, thank you.
So what did you do to kind of get feedback in order to raise the bar?
Yeah, so we do surveys, of course, and we always want that feedback because we want to improve. That's why if you don't find anything on the shelf that you're interested in, let us know, because we want to make sure that what we have on our shelves is something of interest, or that we can get it to you in a timely manner. And as we are planning for our programs for the future, we are always inviting key stakeholders in for conversations. We're participating in community conversations so that we can hear feedback on that level. And then we just did a survey over the summer, again asking about our services, and we had over 553 people respond, which is really exciting. And we had a 96% satisfaction rate, which was also exciting. But we're looking for all the ways that we can improve.
Right, and that was one of my questions I was going to have for you today is, who makes the decision on what books come in and how that whole process works?
It is a process. So we do have a policy behind collection development. So it's not just we just picking out of the ether.
Okay.
There's a whole policy behind what we get on our shelves. A lot of that is dictated behind the publishing industry, so what they are publishing. So there's big 5 publishing industry, and then we have the indie publishers, and then we have our review journals, because there's no way I can read all the books that are published in a year, let alone pick what is of interest to you versus what is of interest of me. And we're trying to serve a whole community, so there's a variety of interests out there. So we look at what checks out, we look at what the publishers, because they know the market, they know what people are interested in.
Yeah.
And so we go based off New York Times sellers, what the reviewers are saying are the best, and then of course your guys' input and feedback.
Right. I've always wondered, for a library, is there like a staple core list of books that you kind of have to have?
I would say, when we look at like the classics or anything more the academic literature, more to the kids, making sure that we have the nonfiction that they need for their school studies, I would say is kind of core. But other than that, it is really based upon trends, what's popular, what is resonating in our community, because there's going to be some books that are going to hit home here where they're not going to hit in New York. And so making sure that, and our librarians are so good at it because they really are involved in the community and invested. So they're picking up things. They're like, oh, okay, we know at least 10 readers are going to want this book. So when they're reading the review journals, and we do like to choose books that have been reviewed and vetted, and plus sometimes it's harder for us to get self-published books, especially from Amazon, because Amazon doesn't like to share with libraries. And so there's some other nuances about how libraries can purchase if they let us purchase a book is another one, especially e-content. Sometimes we're shut out of that market. And so we're just trying to put all the feelers out there, and then that's why we want feedback from our patrons to be like, hey, I would like this book, or can you get me this book? Because sometimes we can't buy it, we can get it from another library, and other times we're like, oh yeah, we'll totally get this for the collection.
All right, let's go deeper on that, because you and I had a conversation on that before. That massive network that you have to use. If someone needs a book and you'll have how many different places you can go?
Oh, everywhere. The world.
Yeah, all over the world. That's incredible.
Yep. So when you're on our evld.org, our website, and you go in and you're looking up, like, I don't know, a cat, and you're looking at cat books, but it's not the cat book because you want to look up Siamese cats. I have no idea. I'm making this up right now. So that catalog is all of Western Colorado. So all those libraries that are presenting their books and being like, hey, you can put a hold on it, you can lend it, that's Western Colorado. Then we have a system where we work with Eastern Colorado, including big universities. So if you're a student and you're looking for a textbook, that's a way to go as well. And that also includes Wyoming. Then we start going to like the Western states, and then we'll just keep going and going. We've had items from Library of Congress come our way because the patron needed that for research. And we've asked out of country. So to get that item for your viewing pleasure. So whatever you want access to, we will do our darndest to say yes and try to get it to you. And we've even found where we couldn't get the physical book, but we could find the e-copy, and it just happened to be free. So sometimes e-copies are a little harder because libraries can't share e-copies because of licensing, but sometimes there's free options for e-copies. So we will be our librarian selves and go down a research hole and try to get you the item that you need.
Okay. So now back to your open house real quick. So what do people expect with when is your open house?
Okay, yep.
And then what are people going to expect to get?
Okay, so our open house, so again, we're talking about the future and our services and what we're going to be for our community as we progress into the years. And so our open house is this Thursday, October 29th. Okay. We're going to be in Eagle and we're going to be in Avon, and we're talking about the entire district. So Gypsum, Eagle, and Avon. So we're looking at our facilities and what we can do based upon the population as we grow. And so Eagle is from 3 to 4:30, and then Avon is from 5:30 to 7. And so what people can do, so we've been soliciting feedback since the summer for our facility master plan. We've met with key stakeholders, we've did the survey over the summer, and now it's an opportunity for the public to come in and see the ideas, see our buildings, see the possibilities of how we can program out some spaces and what the future may bring, and again, solicit some more input.
What a great opportunity.
Yeah,
well,
Tell us what you want.
We appreciate everything you're doing. And that's, who doesn't like that? Tell us what you want, what you need, and we're going to work on getting it for you.
Yeah, we're going to do our best.
All right. Well, Tegan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So get out there. If you haven't been out to one of the local libraries, you got to get out there. They do such a wonderful job, not just in the book selection they have, but different activities for all the kids, the different story times, also music abilities to get music online too as well. So get out there, enjoy the library, and if there's something you need, something you want, get out there, tell Tegan what it is, and they'll work hard at making sure you have it. We'll be back with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Join host Madison Brown as she visits with guests ranging from country star Toby Keith to magician Tommy Wynn. He explores the kitchen from cake decorating to cooking Hawaiian style, all while exploring unique locations across the country. Check your local listings and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Thank you for joining us this Sunday morning. What an awesome time we had talking to these brilliant people. Now the holidays are right around the corner, and learning how to conserve some of the money for the holidays I know is really important. And Halloween just a couple days away. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you tomorrow for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth